Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Today we are going to set up my catch-all planner for the month of August. We are going to work on the reflection dashboard that is in the month, and we're going to set up the first week. So we will be using two books. I am doing the reflection dashboard in the with the Kelva Plan Birthday Monthly Florals book. I love this book. And then I am going to be using one of my Temu books that I got I actually got this one from Temu, but you can get it from Amazon as well. And it's just spring and summer flowers, and we'll be using this one for the weekly. So lots of florals for this setup. Now, I have already done my August monthly calendar. I used Kelva Plan monthly florals for this. I am not a huge user of my monthly calendar in any of my planners. I do like to have it decorated just because I do like to have my planner fully decorated if I can, but this is not what I typically use when I plan. I do use my dashboards and I use my weeklies. That's where I do the majority of my planning. So that's what we're going to decorate today. I do have my word of the year, which is intentional. I usually move that from month to month so that I see it when I go to the new month and am reminded of my word of the year. So I will move that over to September. So let's get started by decorating the dashboard. Now this layout is a parenting layout from Happy Planner. I use this layout for my, like I was saying, for my catch-all. So I've really enjoyed it, and one of the things that really sold me on this layout is the monthly dashboard, which is a combination of looking back on the previous month. So I call it the reflection dashboard, and that is what is on the left side of the page, and on the right side you have your goals that you're going to prep for the next month. And I love that setup. So I am going to use the August month birthday flowers. This has been a great book from Kelva Plan. I have used it well throughout the year, and I try to make sure that I use it every month so that I can use all the birthday flowers. These are gladiolas. I've never heard of that, but hey, they're beautiful. And since this is a floral spread, it's really just putting down the flowers where you want to, and putting a few boxes to give yourself writing room, right? You can never go wrong with a beautiful, beautiful set of floral stickers, and this set is gorgeous. So I will probably use those scraps a little bit later. Okay, so I'm gonna do a floral bouquet there. I'm going to do one over in this corner. Like I said, this book is all florals because, I mean, it's called Birthday Florals. You don't have to use it just for people's birthday. I got it because I love florals. Florals are probably my favorite decorative element. You can do so much with them, and they're so versatile. So that's why I got it. And I'm going to go ahead and put August right here. Not necessarily to like use for somebody's birthday, although you can use it for that. I do try to use it once every month though. I'm going to put the title here. Make sure it'll fit. All right, August, there we go. Fits pretty good. Now I'm going to come in and put some boxes over here. So on my reflection pages, I just like to put a combination of boxes throughout the pages so that I can, or throughout the page so that I can journal about that particular category and how it went for the previous month. So the categories on this dashboard include family, friends, home, work, health, fun, and finances. And it's kind of aligned to your goals or your focus areas. Or memories, whatever you want to use it for. I tend to just reflect on all of that, and I try to write something in every category that I can like this one is family and friends, so I'm gonna use one box for both. Home and work, so similar to that. I'm gonna put a little bit, a smaller box here for work, and then I'm gonna layer it with a bigger box for home. Probably could have reversed that, but that's okay. So I'm just trying to make sure that I have boxes throughout. And then health. Go ahead and put that right there. And then fun and finances. I'm going to do another kind of layering here. I love to use monthly boxes to layer them and cover up that cutout corner, because I really don't use monthly boxes in my actual monthly planners. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use some more of these florals on both pages to add some more decor. So this is going to be, like I said, really straightforward. That's the beauty of decorating with florals, you guys. It's so hard to go wrong with a nice just beautiful floral sticker. It's really difficult to mess that up. So I'm just putting some florals all throughout this open space. As you can see, just getting it well decorated, nothing too fancy. I do have some space up here. I don't know if I want to do florals. Yeah, I want to do something. I'll probably come and do a quote here. I'll find a quote and put there. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing over here. I do use this dashboard in a very functional way, so I try to keep as much writing space as possible. So I'm not going to cover up a ton of writing space with extra boxes, and I don't really see where I can like label things here. I will go ahead and put some bullet points on some of my focus areas. Let's see, put a bullet point here, put a bullet point there, then down here I'll put some bullet points, and that'll give me a little pop of color and still maintaining my space, right? My functional space. So that looks really good. I don't think I need any bullet points over there, but I will come in and put a few more of my florals. I love the vase here. Like I said, these florals are just really great for doing really quick and beautiful decor. So I think right here would be a really nice place for the vase. Looks good. And then I would like something over here, maybe to give me a little bit of balance, but it can't be too much because that space is already taken up with my bullet points. And like I said, I do try to keep this as functional as possible. So I'm going to put it just right here in the corner. And let's see if I can. I should have probably lifted the bullet point first, because I probably won't be able to lift this. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. So let me pick up this bullet point. There we go. And I'll put that there, and then I'll put the bullet point right here. Okay, now that looks good. Love it. Not much more is needed here, if I'm being honest with you. So let me find a quote and then get everything trimmed. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my rainbow quotes from Calmness, and I'm going to look for something approximately that size in black. Oh, and I found one. Don't let a bad day make you feel like you have a bad life. Oh, I love that quote. So this is a book of quotes that I got from Calmness. So my thing, when you have this many quotes in a book, you don't know every quote that's in here, right? So when I try to find a quote, what I try to do is I look for the quote that fits the space, and then once I look at those quotes that fit the space, I determine which one I want to use, and that helps me kind of find quotes quickly. So I have a few scraps that I'm just going to put in some of these boxes, and then once I do the scraps, that's probably going to that is probably going to be it for this layout. So here's a scrap. I'm going to put it right here. I love using my scrap stickers because it just kind of helps me personally pull a spread together. It's that extra piece that kind of looks like your stickers are popping out all over your page, and I really like that look. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one right here, and it looks good. I'm pleased with this. So this is the monthly reflection dashboard in my catch-all. I'm just going to go ahead and punch that hole because I covered it up with a sticker. And it looks good. I'm happy with it. This is going to be reflection for the month of July, goal planning for the month of August. It sits in the front of your, in the front of the month when you get a new month. So now we are going to plan in my weekly for the week of August 4th, which is the first week in August. I am going to use one of my books that I get from Temu/Amazon. And I say it that way because I find these books on Temu and then I look to see if they're on Amazon and I buy them from Amazon. That way I don't have to wait for shipping. So that's why I say Temu/Amazon. This is a book that's full of florals. I should have done a quick flip through. Let me put this sticker down and I'll flip through it for you. So it's full of florals. It's actually kind of like a springy type book. I have used it a lot. I bought this last year and it's just lovely florals in here. And it actually has some boxes toward the end of the book. You can see how frequently I used this book when I first bought it. So it has some boxes toward the back, and I will be using those in this particular layout. So I thought this would be a great book to use for this week because I recently did a video of these stickers are like, that's really not gonna go. I probably should just stay with one set and at least keep them in the same family. I did a video a couple of weeks ago about affordable planning supplies, and my Temu books were some of the books that I highlighted as options to alternatives to the expensive sticker books that you see from some of the small shops. And so when I was trying to find a book to decorate this week, well, actually, when I was straightening up and decluttering my craft room, I was putting back some of those books that I had taken out for that video, and I ran across a couple of them that were kind of old. I had bought them in previous years, and I only had a few stickers left. And so I decided to go ahead and try and use up those stickers. I pulled all those out that I didn't have a ton of stickers for, and I went ahead and decided to use them. That way I can try and use up some of these books and de-stash some of these books and get ready to buy some more. And so that is why this particular book doesn't have that many stickers in here, because I specifically reached for the sticker books that were kind of empty. All right, I would love to use this box, but I just don't know where to put this long box. I mean, I could put it up here, but I usually don't use a box that spans like 4 days. I don't think I really want to do that. You know what? I think that I'm going to cut it. I think I'm going to cut it and use it in conjunction with other boxes, because it's such a pretty box that I do want to use it. So I'm going to use a straight edge, get it as straight as I can. And then that's a little long. It's not, so I didn't quite center it. You guys, what can you expect? You know me, right? So I'm going to take, let's see, a couple of these maybe. Put it up here. Put this one right here. And then take this long box that I cut. Is it gonna be, let's see. You know what? What if I just put it here like this? I think this will work too. Oh, I like that. That looks really pretty. Okay, so a great way to multi-purpose that box. And the other one I am going to put on this side. Right? So it kind of matches. It kind of goes. And then I'm going to come in and use a couple boxes over here in this space, because I always do. Love it. So I have room for a quote if I can find one. Now I'm going to take this box and bring it down. I think I'm going to put it up here actually. So this is my catch-all planner, and so I use it for activities throughout the week. Nothing too crazy, but I do like to use it. I pretty much stay with a functional approach to these this layout every week, because I, at the core of everything, I am a functional planner, so it's really important to me that I maintain that level of function in my planning. I also am a pre-planner, meaning like 90% of the time I'm planning what I am going to do in the upcoming week. I don't memory keep in my planner. Now occasionally I do, like I'm just now getting off of a vacation, and so that week there was nothing for me to pre-plan because I have a separate vacation planner. So for my vacation period, I actually think I'm going to use this list of bullet points here. So cute, nice and big. I like that too. So for my vacation planning, that week I actually did memory keeping instead of planning for vacation, instead of planning for the week. But other than that, I rarely do memory keeping in my planner. I'm someone who prefers to pre-plan. So I like to keep a lot of functionality in my layouts. Now I am going to go ahead and use some of these scraps that I had from cutting stickers, from trimming stickers. I'm just going to use them at the top of these boxes. It just kind of helps give some interest to the boxes. Even the smallest scrap, guys, could make a big difference in your layout. So like, for example, Look at how small this scrap is. I'm trying to get it cleaned off. How small this is. But let's see if I put it here. Yeah, it'll fit here perfectly. You know, you can put it on the corner of something or on the edge of something, and it really can make a big difference. Here's another. That one isn't perfect, but you know what? It's gonna work. But here's another one. If I can, again, I'm trying to clean off the edge from the scissors. Okay, here's another one that's really small, and I think I'm gonna come over here and put it at the corner at the top. Right? Really small, but you know, it gives you a little bit of something. I think I don't like that though. I'm gonna move it. That's bothering me. And put it somewhere else though, because I like the scrap. I just don't like it there. So I think maybe right here is a good place. Oh no. Nope. I think at the top, just like I did the other one, would be a great place for it. Yeah. Okay. I like that much better. All right. So now what I want to do is just find a few more florals and a quote here or there. And then a little bit of highlighting, and this one will be finished. So I'm going to cut this in half because this is a big floral. And I am going to put it right here. Or should I put it right here? I think I'm going to put it right here. Nice. I like that. I don't know how I got it so crooked on there, but that's okay. And then this one, let's see if I do this one, if it looks what I'm trying to accomplish. Okay, I think I like that. No, I don't like that because it's taking up my box. And like I said, I'm always a function first type person. So I'm going to put it right here. And that's going to go well. All right, I like this. Let me find a few quotes. So let me go ahead and pull out my rainbow quotes from Hell of a Plan. If I can find that book. And I'm looking for a quote to go here. I like this green. I like this own who you are. So I'm just going to take it, not spend a ton of time on it. Oh, it's kind of small. So I'm going to put this one right here. And then I want a bigger one for here. You're doing better than you think. Let me go ahead and use that. I think that'll fit in that space a little bit better. Okay, I like that. That looks good. And then over here, I think I can wrap this up with a nice sized floral right here. Oh, I got some ink on my box. That's okay. And possibly a quote here. So I'm just looking for something to fit in this space. When I have a book of quotes like this, okay, I think You Got This might be a little bit too small. When I have a book of quotes like this, I look for the appropriate size first. I think Take a Deep Breath, You've Got This may work. And then when I find something in that size, I read the quote to see if it fits my theme. That's kind of how I do it. Okay, so I like that. Let me go ahead and get a floral here and then highlight my headers, and that will be it. So I think I'm going to use this red and purple. This is probably going to end up giving me some more scraps to use. That's okay. I'll find a spot for it. Okay, I'm just trimming off the top. And like I said, I knew it was going to give me a few more scraps, so I'm going to put something right here. Always use your scraps if you can. Like I said, it's just a really great way to add some more dynamic elements to your layout. So I really like this. Let me take a purple highlighter. Let me test it, see if it is the right color. Yeah, I like it. And then I am just going to highlight my header boxes. Okay. And I like that. That looks good. Okay, guys, thank you so much for staying with me. I really appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you have a happy week planning.